to TeamCovenant.com's second Monsterpocalypse Combo of the week. This is again sent in by Vane, also known as Blackfang, and we're hoping somebody can dethrone him next week, so get your combos ready and make a convincing case. Now what Vane sent in is a very good combo that you should all be aware of. It involves the new Morpher for the Terrasaurs, Ultra Tyrannics, and his 4 little Morphers here. The first thing that is involved in this combo is the fact that all of these Morphers have the mechanical energy type, which makes sense because they're vans and vehicles and things. And if you remember, anything with a mechanical energy type can be healed by the guard's repair vehicle. So it might be worth a splash to throw that repair vehicle in. What you can do, this all centers around healing. What you can do is take your repair vehicle and keep it and one of your Morphers safe here in the back of your base, or wherever you want them. And every single unit activation, you just pay your 1 action die, and it's actually going to heal you for 1. And so, as we all know in monster battles, this can be a huge thing. Just 1 damage over the course of the game can be a big deal. And so if you're getting 1 every single unit activation, that's a big deal. Especially because your opponent doesn't have a lot of options as far as stopping this. If he destroys the repair vehicle, you spawn it, you move it, you do the same thing. If he attacks the Morpher, then not only is he deep in your base, but you can still move the repair vehicle over to him and heal. So there's really not a lot that your opponent can do about it, even if he decides to tow this repair vehicle out of the way. It has a nice 5 movement speed, it's going to stick around, and you can spawn another one if you need to. So that's a pretty consistent 1 damage heal on your monster, on your alpha form, every single time. So to complement that, what we also wanted to show is a way that you can actually gain a lot of health while still being on the offensive, not just sitting back in your base. And we'll set up something similar to what I had last game that we played. And this is a situation in which there's, go ahead and put a unit there. You know, this is a fairly typical power base setup. We've got 3 units here, we've got 3 units securing both of these buildings. And if I wanted to go in, let's say, and disrupt that power base and also maybe get some heals, I'll show you what I could do. I could. Things we want to note are the Gear Jammer's tow ability and blitz ability. Also want to note the Rolling Wrench's summon, and we want to note the Green Fury Van, which has Red Munch. Now Red Munch means if he's adjacent to any of these Morphers and they make a successful brawl against a unit, they're going to recover 1 health. And as you can see, we're already recovering health from the repair vehicle. It only gets better. So I'll go ahead and move my Gear Jammer, take a monster activation, move my Gear Jammer up, let's say here. And then I will move my Rolling Wrench. 4, 5, how about 6 there. Now what I'm going to do is use his action. I can use 1 action per monster turn, and he has summon. So I'll pay 1, and I'll summon the Green Fury Van from my reserves, and we'll just put him right in here. That way he's giving both of these monsters Munch. So what you're going to witness here is a Green Fury Van giving Munch to both of these guys. I can recover 3 health pretty easily. And the first thing I want to do with this Rolling Wrench, I've got Penetrator I'm giving to everybody. I'm getting Charge from the Gear Jammer. So I'm going to get +1 to my boost die from Charge, and I got 1 naturally, and then the Chomper's going to be -1 defense from Penetrator. So I can get 4, but I'm only going to use 2. 2 whites, and then I'll get those 2 boost die. He's got a 2 defense, and that's 5 hits. So Chomper goes, and I would recover 1 health for Munch. Then, also gain a power die, remember? Then I will use the Gear Jammer here, who's also getting Penetrator. I'll go after this Destructomite here, and he's also getting 2, 1 for Charge, 1 naturally. And then I really could only use 1 because it's a 1 defense monster. this point, Penetrator. So that's what I'll do. I'll go with the odds. And that's a hit. So I'll gain a power die and also heal. That's 2 points of damage that I've healed on this activation. But he's got a blast trigger, or a brawl trigger, which says you make a successful attack, you can advance up to 2 spaces and make another attack. And this is the blitz trigger. And so I'm going to choose to advance up to 0 spaces and stay here. And I'm just going to go after this elite chomper. He's got a 2 defense because of Penetrator. I've still got charge. I use the same dice in play. So for my second attack, I roll 2 hits. That's another P die. And that's 3 points of damage that I've healed right there. Now, granted, this might not be the best tactical move. We don't know what's going on in the game. A lot of times having your Morphers clustered up like this can be a problem. But you just healed 3 points of damage. And then on your unit activation, you're going to be healing 1 more point of damage. So that's almost a full heal in a very typical setting of the game. And while you can potentially heal 4, even 5 points of damage if you have all your Morphers with Green Fury Vans and they're set up just perfect, that is possible, but it's much less likely. However, what we've done here is pretty likely, actually. I mean, it's not something that's really out of the way. One thing to really notice about the Gear Jammer too is tow. He's got tow and blitz, so at any point he could tow the, not the Rolling Wrench, I don't want him. He could tow the Green Fury Van next to him if he's about to make a brawl attack, and brawl and use blitz and brawl again. So he's going to be your moneymaker as far as the heals are concerned. In a real scenario, the Gear Jammer with the Green Fury Van with tow, charge, and blitz, you can just walk around the map towing that Green Fury Van along and gaining 2 health every turn. 3 health with the repair vehicle, and that's about it. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. So Vane has rolled in here for 2 weeks. He's got $20 in store credit so far. And if anyone wants to challenge him, we encourage you. Make a convincing case. Go to teamcovenant.com and make your submission. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.